Well, here's today's event. I just put my pet scorpions in a 10-gallon aquarium my niece and nephew got for me a couple of weeks ago. See him? Well, that is one big scorpion, let me tell you, my friends. And them two's pretty big too. And then there's see that little dink? He's on them little white rocks. He's pretty small. He's the smallest of the four. I had five, but the niece and nephew caught me these crickets out in the yard. And they're in this, and they five in here, and they'll gang up on a scorpion and kill him and eat him. You wouldn't believe it, but let me tell you, they do. I've lost two to them trashy things. I went to PetSmart, and I bought 30, but looked like they gave me about 75. I only lost 6 on the transport. The aquarium didn't have a lid. Well, look at that. $10. Metal habitat screen cover. $10. I was going to have to build me something, but it's worth $10 not to even have to MacGyver nothing to make it work. Good, heavy. It'll sit. Man, well, that ain't going to work when I do it, but it fits snug as a rug. Got Cricket Cruncher. Them are just Gatorade lids. And that's a Gatorade, and that one's a Power Sport. And then I got that high calcium cricket diet stuff in there. I'll put one more on this side of the cage, and I put a bunch of little old petrified rocks I got out of the woods. Now that's a peanut butter jar lid. And this is a high humidity house, and I did have little old lids, but the water evaporates so fast out of it, I'm constantly having to fill the sucker up. Boy, all them suckers are congregated on this end of the cage. But anyway, I put the rocks in that lid. That way my crickets and scorpions don't get in there and drown. That way they can get in between the rocks and get a drink of water. Mainly it's for the scorpions, that cricket cruncher stuff. Well, you can see it. You can see it over here, boy. They just flocking to it. Them are smalls. 12 cents a piece, or 13, I don't know. And the bottom, I used whole sack of that for a 10-gallon aquarium. That makes the bottom. Then I just put all the rocks in there. And I use purified water to water them. I don't use tap water because our city water has so much fluoride, chlorine, and all that. I figured it'd probably kill them. So I just use purified water through a Berkeley water system and pour in there. Shoot, I've had them almost a year. I've had one of them almost a year, the littlest, and then the big one. The big ones I got in December or January. So that's 7 or 8 months. But they've been functioning good. That biggest one, he caught one of them crickets as big as that one right there, and that's fish bait, my friend. He is big. And he caught one that size the other day and ate it in about an hour. I should have whooped out my phone and videoed that. I had 2 in one and 3 in the other. But I'm gonna turn them loose in the yard. My niece and nephew can catch them next summer. One of them's a male. That sucker chirps all night long. You can hear him just singing his song. I'm gonna dump him out in the yard. There's my water bottle full of stuff. Plus, if I get ready to comb my hair, just spray my hair and run a comb through it. Voila. And then, oh boy, I got to do something. That's just a turkey baster. I dip that in the water and then just squeeze it in there. That way I ain't gotta take a chance on spilling it. And I sure don't want my hand nowhere near them little jewels. I've been stung on that finger right there 25 years ago, and I ain't never forgot that moment. He popped me on the end of the finger, and it was excruciating. You definitely don't want to get hit by one of them little scorpions. My great-grandparents called them stinging lizards. And, buddy, they do sting. Anyway, that's what today's little mission was, transferring them from there into there. That's 10 gallons, so that's about, I'm going to say that's probably four of them, so they got a lot more room to maneuver, and I put 12 little crickets in there. And that way, if they don't eat that, praying mantises really make better pets if you want to watch them, because you throw something in a praying mantis cage and he immediately goes on the hunt. These suckers may go 2 weeks without eating. Depends on the kind of mood they're in. But anyway, till the next event.